Baboons are sociable animals and they have no problem approaching humans, but they can be extremely dangerous. On the other hand, lions don't need an introduction because everyone knows what lions are capable of. If you're curious about baby's baboons and you like lions, keep watching as we baboons dying in a lion jaw. Number 15. Baboon versus impala. A mother impala tries to protect her young fawn from a baboon assault. The baboons are afraid of a mother and disperse, as the impala almost runs over a baby baboon in the process. In this video, this baboon tries to fool the fawn by showing an air of indifference, but all the time it closes the gap. The mother is too preoccupied with feeding and doesn't seem to notice the danger. Failing to get EQ from its mother, the fawn must rely purely on instinct. The fawn has an inbuilt fear of anything unfamiliar getting too close. Luckily, the baboon didn't fool it and it fled in time. This time, a baboon does manage to capture a fawn and even bite some flesh off its back. The fawn's mother comes to the rescue and charges the baboon, who repels the mother by stretching out his arm and putting his hand in her face. Unfortunately, the mother is incapable of saving her youngster at the hands of this baboon. This fawn was snatched from its mother by baboon, and the baboon holds the fawn on a rock that's high enough to protect it from the fawn's mother. The baboon can eat the fawn without being bothered. For most of the year, baboons are vegetarians, but it doesn't stop them from hunting impala. Just like the baboon in this video, the baboon just bites into the death of the animal ferociously. These baboons tried to grab a small fawn as the mother tries to prevent them from doing so. One of the baboons manages to take the fawn in its mouth and runs with it, but it drops it along the way. The mother gets close enough to protect the fawn, but another baboon picks it up and runs with it. The mother looks for her fawn, but it is long gone in the trees with the baboons. Number 14. Baboon versus lion. Baboons are tough, but they're not supposed to be able to challenge a lion. However, in this video, this young lion tries to assault a baboon, and the baboon chases the lion. Even when the lion comes for a second wave of attacks, the baboon stands his ground and challenges the lion. Unfortunately for the baboon, he was too ambitious, and when the rest of the pride comes running, the baboon is ambushed and has nowhere to go, and it's all over for him. We've all seen baboons act violently when they're threatened, and they don't back down. They operate together as a small team and will face lions if they have no other option. An adult baboon, on the other hand, is perched high in a tree clutching a lion cub. I'm curious if the baboon revealed to the cub how cruel his parents are and how they wouldn't hesitate to devour a baboon, or if the baboon is promising the baby it will look after it. The cub is small and vulnerable, yet the baboon does not appear to be harming it. Another baboon comes over to assess the situation before departing. The baboon walks a little with the cub in its arms before starting the grooming process. Thus, it appears that the youngster is getting a day at the spa as part of this package. After climbing a bit higher in the tree, the baboon decides to descend on the ground, still holding the youngster in its arms as we hear the cub lamenting itself. Once on the ground, the baboon simply scampers our way with the cub, and we don't see them again. Number 13. Baboon versus cheetah. When baboons work together, they can become very dangerous. This troop of baboons chased away a cheetah that was trying to make a kill. The baboons gang up on the cheetah, which is not a big cat, so it doesn't hesitate to flee. In this video, the cheetah's retreat only makes the baboons more confident and more aggressive. The troop is taking no chances with the cheetah. It's not about turf. It's about security and the safety of their jump. The cheetah decides to take a stand, but his show of force backfires. If there is one cat a true baby baboons can challenge, it's the cheetah. These baboons do not back down from a coalition of cheetahs, and although the cats could probably take a baboon one-on-one, these cheetahs are vigilant and careful. Things heat up, but the conflict lasts only minutes before things go back to normal. Number 12. Baboon versus crocodile. A troop of baboons can take on a huge cat if they organize themselves, but I'm not sure how well they fare against the crocodile in the water. This video demonstrates how a group of baboons can destroy a smaller crocodile. Not all the baboons are brave enough to leap over the crocodile at once, but if you are braver than the others, and once they do, the rest join in the frenzy. The following video shows a baboon fighting for its life in the jaws of a crocodile. I have to say the baboon's strength is astounding, especially considering the crocodile's great jaw pressure. This poor baboon manages to flee, but it appears it is suffering from terrible injuries and there are no hospitals in the area. Number 11. Baboons fighting in this complex Amagia baboon society. Top-ranking males lead the way. They can be very severe with their females if there is the lightest misdemeanor. Despite their individual strength, Hamadryad baboons prefer to travel as a troop because it's safer that way. On this morning, something stops them in their tracks. Another troop is using these cliffs as barracks. More than 10 baboons can sleep overnight here, and a rival faction is heading directly their way. In the chaos of warfare, males settle old scores. This is also the best chance of stealing females. When the fighting is over, the troops walk away with injuries. Lead males punish any other females who had dared to stray. Strict discipline is essential if orders to be maintained. This baboon chases all the other baboons to show he means business and wants to rule. He finally chooses a victim, a female. He attacks her on a tree branch and tries to make her fall to the ground. But she holds onto dear life with all her strength. By the time he is done, there's no doubt about his intentions. There will be other casualties before the day is through. It seems like this young baboon is a coveted prize, as some of the older baboons try to get hold of it. This male baboon protects his troop against an intruder. He stands on a broken tree branch to get a better view of the land in case any other intruders try their luck. A few baboons chase an intruder away. They don't give him 1 second to breathe, and the baboon retreats into the water. One of the baboons challenges him further and makes them retreat to the other side of the water. A younger baboon challenges the alpha male's rank so he can rule the troop. With each encounter, the challenger enters its way up to the male hierarchy until he is second only to the alpha male. Number 10. Baboon versus leopard. When a leopard attempts to hunt a baboon in a tree, the baboon nearly kills the leopard. Baboons have a reputation for being aggressive and defensive when they meet a leopard, even if the leopard is not attempting to pursue them. In fact, leopards have been known to be killed when baboons are swarming in numbers. In this video, the leopard survives and learns an important lesson about baboon hunting, namely that they should be hunted at night. Because baboons have poor eyesight, leopards can see 6 times better at night than baboons. A cheetah or leopard cub has been abducted by this baboon. It's impossible to tell which one it is because the baboon has it wrapped under its arms and we can't see it very well. Baboons can be aggressive and they have huge fangs. So when it comes to protecting their young from predators, like the leopard in this video, they don't hold back. The remainder of their troop is summoned and they chase the large cat away. When danger looms, baboons frequently band together. Number 9. Baboon versus chimp. This chimp has found some younger baboons to play with. This kind of intimate relationship complete with tickling and laughter is extremely rare between such different animals in the wild. The chimp's mother is not an overprotective mother, but she keeps an eye on her youngster in case he gets in trouble, which she seemed determined to do. He has picked on a large baboon who does not want to play. That's enough for the mother. She picks up her youngest and then calls to her oldest, who is pouncing the big baboon with a well-aimed rock. The mother scares the baboon away. A few minutes later, the aggressive baboon returns and attacks the young mother. This female lacks the confidence of her other mother, and the baboon probably synthesis and persists in harassing her. At last, she manages to chase the baboon away. These 2 chimps are harassed by a baboon, and one chimp looks for protection from the other chimp. Even when the stronger chimp attacks the baboon goes for the weaker chimp. The stronger chimp finally chases the baboon off for good. Number 8. Lion vs baboon. Our thumbnail is not very appetizing. Looks like this lion chopped off a baboon's head and is carrying it somewhere. The baboon almost looks like he is smiling. I guess half it is everything it's meant to be and more. This baboon is killed and brought to this lynx's cub so it can have a healthy meal. Baboons are rarely hunted by lions because they have lethal fangs, are difficult to catch, and are usually not worth the risk or effort. However, there's one region in Africa where baboons are bound, and lions have figured out how to catch them. Lions also rarely climb trees, but this lion does, and it successfully kills a baboon. I'm surprised the baboon wasn't quick enough to climb higher up in the tree, which would have probably prevented the lion from getting to it. A lion walks with a baboon in his mouth after successful hunts. While this is happening, another stranded baboon stands atop a tree lock. When another lion tries to get to it, the lion gets to it and slaps it with his paw, throwing the baboon to the ground for the lions to kill it. That's 2 baboons for the lion pride. This lion easily climbs the street and captures a baboon and gets a little help from his friend. As they fall to the ground, the baboon is shared by the felines. This lion devours the baboon alive. This is surprising behavior because lions usually kill their prey before eating it, especially a small baboon. It would take seconds for the lion to kill it. but it just keeps pouncing on it gently, which doesn't kill it but makes it suffer. A lion chases baboon in the open field, and the speed of the lion is no match for the fleeing baboon. It's game over in a matter of seconds. Another lion has killed a baboon and lays down in the taller grass with its prey. Number 7. Lion hunting warthog. This female decides to pay a visit to a warthog in its den and quickly pulls it out of there. If the dinner isn't brought to you, you simply go to it. This lioness chases down a fleeing warthog, but the warthog is too slow to escape the clutches of the large cat. She subdues the animal, chokes it, and returns it to her hiding location to eat. These lions are chasing warthog across an open field near a water hole, and it's just a matter of time before they catch up to it and kill it. When these lionesses pursuing a sounder of warthogs, they have another successful hunt. The warthogs don't appear anxious or panicked as they are being pursued, and if I didn't know better, I guess they were out for a walk in the park. Another lion tries to seize the warthog once one of the lions has it in its mouth, but it's no can do for the lion. Number 6. Lion attack hyena. These two male lions attack a lone hyena, and when they both jump on it, the onlooking crowd makes some funny noises to scare away the lions. I guess one of the lions stops biting the hyena and looks up wondering what the noise is all about. The other lion couldn't care less and continues to destroy the hyena. This male lion is getting revenge on this hyena. The lion vents her anger too, but all she gets is a bloody nose. Male lions are so powerful, and you can see their determination when they launch an attack. Nothing is going to stop them. These lion brothers hunt and kill this hyena without a problem. Lone hyenas have very little chance of surviving against one or more lions, but a clan of hyenas can give a small lion pride a run for its money. These hyenas were minding their own business eating a zebra carcass when these lions crash their party. A clan of scientists faces a pride of lions who will win. Your guess is as good as mine, because that's where the footage ends. Number 5. Lioness versus crocodile. A large part of lions approaches this lone crocodile, and the reptile isn't very big. As the cats advance towards it, the crocodile retreats into the water, and the cats just watch it return where it belongs, according to them. Of course, these lions gang up on the lone crocodile in the middle of a swamp, and the felines find out soon enough that this is no impala. The crocodile swings its head towards the closest cat, trying to bite whatever he can. The lions attack from all sides, but the crocodile is surprisingly quick and reacts well. This young lion gives his crocodile a few slaps, but the crocodile doesn't back off, and the two stand there while the lioness and her cub stand at a distance. The male lion even crouches down and examines the reptile without doing much. This lioness is bothered by an intruding crocodile when she's eating a carcass. The lioness's bravado seems to send the crocodile off, but the lioness isn't as confident as she seems because she knows that crocodiles rule the water. She is wise to abandon the carcass or she could become part of their meal. Lions hardly ever attack crocodiles, but normally give each other a wide berth. With these lions, almost anything can happen. The message is don't mess with this pride. Number 4. Lion versus kudu. These two lions take down a coop, and the male lion holds the kudu down with its massive paw. The male lion proceeds to suffocate the kudu, while the female gathers some herbs to enhance the meal. After a few seconds of contemplation, the lion decides to drag the kudu behind a tree. This massive kudu tries and fails to pull this lioness off. Its back eventually tiring out, but the kudu fights back and it takes the lion. It's longer than expected to finish it off. Once kudos are on the ground though, there isn't much they can do. This kudu is trying to cross the street with a massive male lion stuck to its hind legs. The kudu kicks and advances, but the male lion hangs on and eventually climbs on. The kudu's back to close the deal. This male lion runs after a baby kudu. The lion jogs and doesn't harm the kudu. It just plays with it until it decides it's time to eat, which should be very soon. A female lion joins the fun and the two hold the baby kudu down and even lick it. I guess they are prepping it for lunch. The male lion is even gentle with it until he grabs it by a leg and kills it. The female tries to handle this large kudu. The kudu trying to free itself so he can get back up, but it seems like one of its hind legs is already too damaged for it to get up. I can't say it's easy for the lioness, however. Slowly but surely it is getting things done. Number 3. Lion fight elephants. Tourists on a safari found a juvenile elephant strolling alone near a water hole. To see how the elephant would respond, a male lion approached it and mock charged it. The lion hopping and topped the elephant's back in the footage shows that a second attempt was a legitimate attack. Once a lion joins in the game and supports the male, the small elephant is history. Elephants are rarely attacked by lions unless they are malnourished, and even then they remain a major threat. This Teuton elephant is driven to the ground and held down by these lionesses. The elephant yells in agony, and despite being experienced buffalo killers, these lionesses have never attempted to kill an elephant before. Their attempts are awkward and ineffective, and their teeth are incapable of penetrating the elephant's sick 1.5-inch skin. They assault the soft susceptible region. Since his neck is too big to choke, they try to grip his trunk because he doesn't have a muzzle to suffocate with. They start eating the elephants alive because they can't kill it. Their stamina is revived by their first taste of meat in nearly a month, and they struggle for every mouthful for several hours. 3 lions track down a wounded baby elephant by a drinking hole and attempting to kill it. It's amazing how tough it is for 3 lions to finish off a little elephant. The elephant suffers more because of these difficulties than an impala or a wildebeest would. A pride of 30 lions chases this elephant during this night hunt, and the bad news for the elephants is that they are experts at hunting elephants, with a few felines mounted on its back. The elephant runs full speed ahead, and it appears this elephant will feed the entire pack for at least 1 week. In the following video, you can witness how lions attack elephants. They are unconcerned by the gigantic monster size. They will eat anything available if they are hungry, even if it means risking their lives by killing an elephant. Number 2. Lion attack hippo. The following clips show various lions attacking hippos. Hippos are not easy prey to take down for any animal, but when lions are hungry, they don't discriminate. These male lions attack a huge hippo, and they tire it out. You can see they have made a hole through the hippo's back by biting into it repeatedly. It's only a matter of time before this hippo succumbs to the attack. A pride of lions charged forward and ganged up on a lone hippo. During this night attack, the younger lions didn't know what they were up against, so they took on anything that came their way. However, hippos are dangerous, and they found out soon enough. When the older brothers joined in the hunt, however, the game changed, and it was all surprise advantage. These lions have killed a massive hippo and are eating it. You can see what's left of the hippo after they are done with it. Just bones and a little meat ready for the scavengers to clean up. These lions decide to mount and attack the siphon, and don't pay any interest to the calf. That's weird because they would usually go for the calf without hesitating. I guess they want the bigger prize. On this day, they take down the mother without any resistance from her. This is the most bizarre hunt I've ever seen. In the dry month of May 2, male lions happens to be sleeping on the ridge line above this big hippo. As it tries to find its way to a limited quantity of water, with the hippo circling, the male lions become alarmed and summon their pride, which arrives in the form of 3 lionesses and 4 cubs. The adult predators get to work fighting and clawing at the hippo's back to bring it down. As the hippo strives to safety, it appears the ravenous pride bites off more than it can chew. On the occasion, this lion drags the hippo calf carcass to a more suitable eating ground so it can eat it in peace. These 3 attack a younger hippo, and the hippo is trying to pin them off. The 3 lions are a bit much for the hippo. Every time it gets up and walks a few steps, the lions take it back down. It becomes exhausting for the hippo until the lions flip the hippo on its back and begin to bite into it. Number 1. Lioness hunting oryx. The wildlife slowly approaches the waterhole to drink, but it startles and flees at these 3 lionesses concealed for 3 hours under a tree close to the waterhole. Even though the animals were aware of the lionesses' presence, they required water due to the dry season. Predator or no predator. Many of the park's campsites are located right on the edge of the waterholes, giving tourists a front row seat to the action and drama that unfolded when the felines descended on this oryx. The sight that unfolded was not one to be missed. 2 young lion sisters are testing their hunting skills as they try to hunt an oryx together. An oryx is quite capable of seeing off a lion as long as the antelope stands its ground and doesn't run. But will the oryx keep its nerve? Finally, the young sisters lose heart and abandon the hunts. This lioness must guard her oryx prey from scavengers. After catching it in the Namib's desert sweeping dunes, her pride is on its way. But she needs to find out how to keep her kill discreet for the time being, which she achieves admirably. As you can see, the entire pride gathers for dinner and feasts on the meal. Well, which animal impressed you the most? Was it the baboon's teamwork or the lion's brute strength? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Well, that's our countdown of baboons dying a lion jaw. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. That's it for now. Bye.